I want you to look at this crankbait. Look at it. It is nasty. I'm going to show you how to clean it up real quick, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, so what I've got here is I've got two crankbaits. These are, you know, you're paddling along or you're going along the bank or whatever and you see a crankbait floating in the water. You're gonna go get it. I know you are, and it's gonna end up being nasty and dirty like this. Or if you have kids that like to use your stuff and put them away wet and stuff like that, your stuff's gonna get dirty, nasty, rusty, everything else. So we're gonna talk about how to clean these things and make them look almost new. Alright, so for this project, what you're going to need is you're going to need a pair of split ring pliers, some treble hooks that match the size hooks that you're going to use, a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, doesn't need to be clean, but it will get your crankbaits clean, and some water, and that's about it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, soak it in some water, get it nice and damp. And I want you guys to watch this. I'm going to start rubbing this crankbait a little bit at a time. Probably should have taken the hooks off first. I'm going to stop and take the hooks off. But I got really excited about doing this. I wanted to show it to you. Look at the side of that crankbait. See that? Now watch. I'm going to flip it over. Dirty side, clean side. Pretty cool. Alright, so before I go and do any more cleaning, I'm gonna pop these hooks off before I have to go get a tetanus shot. So the split rings themselves are really destroyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the split rings off along with the hooks, and we're going to replace everything. So that's another thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning is we're going to grab some split rings. And I've got, these are what I use. I use Spro split rings. It's the only brand I use, and I'm not sponsored by them. These are just the best ones on the market. Try to match them up to the same size split ring that we have on the crankbaits. But very carefully take these things off. Try not to poke yourself with that hook. Alright, so then we're going to go back to the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. These things are magic. And I'm just going to start scrubbing. And I'm just going to scrub till I can't scrub anymore. We're going to do the same thing with the square bill. Man, this one's bad. Oh. It's almost probably be better just to grab something and cut the dang split ring off, but I don't have anything. With wire cutters. So, if you've never used split ring pliers, that's what they look like. They have this little wedge that wedges down between the split ring. You just pop that split ring open and just keep popping it open, and it makes it so, and you just kind of twist it around, working it off until it comes off. Alright, so another thing I'm going to take off is the split ring up front. I do not have any on the table to replace this one, but I'll go in the boat and get one later. But take that rusty split ring off. Same thing, magic eraser, rub-a-dub-dub. Down on the table, look at all the rust that came off as I was removing the split rings. That's crazy. But look at that. Cleaned and ready to have hooks put on. Alright, so last but not least, you want to put new hooks on. So I'm going to get my split rings out. I'm going to get my split rings out. I'm going to open one of them up with the split ring pliers, leaving enough edge right here to grab a hook that I forgot to take out of the package. Okay, Gamakatsu treble hook. This is actually a pretty cool treble hook. It's got a magic eye. It's called the treble short shank. It's a short shank round bend magic eye. And the magic eye, it's a little thin right here to make it easier to get into split rings. And so that's basically what I'm going to do. Take it, slide it in a split ring. All right. Got the split ring on first, and then I'm going to put the split ring on the hook, on the bait. Because that That's the right size. Okay. Put it on there. Twist it on. And do it to the front. Put a split ring on the front right there and be done. It's amazing how easy that is to turn a junky, old, rusty, beat up crankbait into one that's usable again. And I'm excited to be able to show you guys how to do that. It's not easy, it's not expensive, and it will save you a ton of money. So like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing. Introduce them to my channel, let me help you teach them how to fish. More importantly, get out on the water, go and catch some fish, and have a great day. We'll see you.